I'm so hyped. Nope.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Shut up, Ian. I'm only here for the dinosaurs.
Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. ISLA MATANCEROS. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are. And you want to be ready before you try that.
You don't know me very well, Ian. We're gonna jump right into this.
I'm Cabot Finch. Public relations.
Shut up! Get out of my way! Oh my god, I have to wait for this to build. Shut up, Cabot Finch! I just want dinosaurs! Please, I just want some dinosaurs.
Incubating a dinosaur.
Oh my god, yes, finally.
I insist on being here when they're born. Come on. Come on. Come on, little one. Come on. Come on, little one. Come on. Come on, then. Come on, then. Very good. Push. Push. Very good. God. Push. Come on. Come on. Come on, then. There you are. There you are. They imprint on the first creature they come in contact with. That's it. Helps them to trust me. I've been present for the birth of every little creature on this island.
All leading to a living, breathing, thinking being. An entity. Distinct and unique. And now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
You're damn straight I want to manufacture dinosaurs, Ian. Who doesn't? Man, Jurassic World Evolution was great. 10 out of 10. Okay, enough playing around, guys. Let's actually get in and do some gameplay. I have been looking forward to this game since it was announced only, what was it, a few months ago? I'm not exactly sure when the very first announcements came out. But I hadn't heard about it until, I think, the beginning of this year. But ever since I heard of it, and since it's coming from Frontier Developments, the people that did Planet Coaster, if any of you have watched since the beginning of my channel, that's the very first game I played on here. I love that game. And I'm really hoping maybe some of the customization that's in Planet Coaster will make its way into Jurassic World Evolution. But who knows, because Universal is behind it, and they also have to cater to consoles, which can make it a little bit harder, and they already don't have mod support for sure. That's directly from Universal, killing their mod support. But hopefully there will be constant updates, upgrades, DLCs, all that type of stuff down the line, and this game can really shine. As it is right now, it's maybe not worth the full price, but I am a huge Jurassic Park fan, so I had to get it. And I love Jurassic Park Operation Genesis from way back in the day. Had it on the original Xbox, and I ended up getting it on PC later on. There was all kinds of mods for that game. It's still pretty fun to play now. It's definitely dated, and as you can see, this game is absolutely beautiful. There's just a lot of mechanics from Jurassic Park Operation Genesis and even Zoo Tycoon 2, that hopefully will make their way into this game at some point. But yeah, let's go ahead and start checking out how this game plays. Okay, so we got new buildings, we got an expedition center. This is where we do...
Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Well, what he just said there. It's where we get extra revenue, because we'll, just like in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, you get the fossils from dig sites around the world to increase your genome, and then you can also find non-fossil things at the dig sites which you can sell for money. Let's see if I can try and get... Well, maybe we don't put this there. Let's put this a little bit further back, I guess. We'll probably put, like, a gift shop and some food and things up that way. Let's try and get our administration buildings a little bit off the beaten path here.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote-unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more
I also
likely to
really like
benefit
what they've
from
done with the path system in this
financially,
game so far.
But, like life,
So I
it's
can
a
either
balancing
have
act.
nice straight things, or if I hit the space bar on the computer,
And if they don't get
you
it,
get
they
just
tend to
a
take it
curving radius that you can adjust however you want. It actually works pretty well. It's, I mean, I don't have a huge problem with Planet Coaster's paths, except for a few instances. I know in this you can create plazas a lot more easily. But if you did watch my series in Planet Coaster, you saw the very first episode of Wolfram Park. I created a giant plaza without too much difficulty. And they have, I think, the same basic AI for the... Oh, there's something new going on here.
Hey, it's Isaac. How you
I
doing?
think they have the same
I got some
basic
cool stuff
AI
to be a part of,
for
so I'm putting it out
the
there.
customers that
on
come
and help
in
the winning team. Mine.
from Planet Coaster, so it works pretty well. I do wish there was a little more variety to them, like in Operation Genesis, where they would have little bios and they had thoughts and wants and needs and things. In this, they're pretty just bland and generic, so hopefully some of that stuff kind of makes its way into the game through updates, because it's really nice to know what your visitors sort of want or what they're interested in. So we need to get 50% genome for the Ceratosaurus. I think he said the name. I missed it when I was talking how to pronounce it. Some of these will get a little bit interesting on how to pronounce them. I'm not super great with the dinosaur names. But yeah, so to do this, we're going to go in here to our Expedition Center. We'll get a little tutorial here. So we can send dig teams around the world to find new dinosaur fossils, select a dig site, and there'll be a little icon when they're going out to dig.
Expedition Center will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of
Oh,
new
so
dino
so here we go.
fossils.
View
DNA can be
expedition map.
extracted from these fossils, which our
And
scientists
so we
can then
need
turn
a
into living,
Ceratosaurus.
breathing dinosaurs. And
So
that's
we gotta look
our true
around.
life
So here we go. In the Morrison Formation in the U.S., that's where we can find some Ceratosaurus fossils. So we'll send our expedition team there.
Good. Your first expedition team is out.
Whoops, that's not
They'll
what I
bring
wanted.
back what they
So
find
in
to
the control
fossil
room here
center
is where
for
you can
extraction.
sort of see everything and manage a bunch of different things. We've got the island navigation, so as you can see we get 5 islands for the...
Your job is simple, really.
Okay, we know how to play.
Create
This is pretty much every game
dinosaurs
ever.
which attract
But
visitors
anyway,
to
we've got the Los
facilities,
Cinco
things in
Muertos.
capital, commerce.
So we got the
See?
5 deaths
Simple.
as mentioned from the Lost World Jurassic Park. And then we also have Isla Nublar over here, which is sort of a it's just sort of a sandboxy map. From what I've heard, it's got a very small play area, which sucks because it definitely needs to be really big. Isla Sorna has the biggest play area, I believe, so far, which kind of makes sense because that was Site B, and that's where they just sort of roamed around free. But I do wish Isla Nublar had a bigger play area, but hopefully we'll get to that, and we make our own decision. That's just what I've heard from other people that have played so far. So here we go. We've already got a Ceratosaurus fossil, so we can extract the DNA, and that costs money. You can see we can either choose to extract DNA from these fossils or sell them. But right now we've got $2.4 million, so we're doing okay. We can do quite a bit on that. So we can just go ahead and extract all this DNA. You can see there's a timer for how long it takes to do it. We also have lots of research. All the genetic research. Medical research. Fossil research.
The
Oh,
research
here we
center
go.
lets you improve
More
your
tutorial.
park in various exciting ways. New buildings,
So we can improve
upgrades, and
genes.
more await.
Some items have division reputation requirements, etc. Can do stuff with the enclosures,
You
not a
should
whole lot
extract
there.
genomes from fossils that
So
have
we
been
got some
collected
fossils from
inside
our
your fossil
expedition.
set. That will increase
We
the
also
amount of
have building
viable data you
upgrades
have to create dinosaurs.
and building different buildings that we can unlock, and then building upgrades. And then we have the engine database, which just has little info things about everything in the game, which is pretty cool. Especially all of the dinosaur info. It's pretty interesting. So we get some more stuff. We got some more Ceratosaurus DNA. Let's go ahead and extract all that. Now here you can see sometimes you'll randomly find stuff that's not fossils, and then you can just sell it for money. So back here at the control room, you can see our island rating, dinosaur rating, facility rating, and then it shows you more stuff.
I'm Claire Deering, and I've been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs.
So that's Claire from Jurassic World. But from that little bit right there where she was
Responsible
talking,
management of our animals is key.
this little bit where
As
she's
is
talking, I
creating a
can't
safe
tell if it's her
environment
voice
for our
actor or
visitors.
not, or the same actress. I couldn't really tell from that. I would need to go look at the credits. I'm really interested to see if they got all the people from the movies. Since Universal was the one backing this game, and ultimately the ones that pushed for a very short release window, which I'm sure Frontier was not too happy about. I'm sure they wanted to release this in the fall, or possibly even December, to help iron out some of the kinks and get some more content in the game. But I know Universal kind of pushed them to release it here at the same time as Jurassic World 2, which, not a great idea, but that's Universal for you. But yeah, with them, I would imagine they probably had the resources to get all of the voice actors. Or, I keep saying voice actors, but they're just actors to do the voiceovers in this game. We can also see our guest count here, so we got 11 people in the park. Check out our finances. It's broken down fairly well. They really tried to tout this game as a park management sim, and like they were really going to go hard on the park management aspects. But other than a lot of micromanaging, there's not too much you have to worry about in this game that I've seen so far. Make money pretty easy. There's not a whole... Like, there are things you need to pay attention to for the dinosaurs to make them happy so they don't break out. But it's pretty easy to keep them in their comfort zone. You can see reputation, missions, all that good stuff's in here. Let's jump back out here into the overworld.
I don't know what's worse, treating these creatures like grist for the mill or propping them up as curiosities.
I can't wait to see all the stuff that Ian Malcolm has to say in this game. It's going to be one of the better parts for sure. So you can see where we've got our little monorail that brings all of our visitors in. We got a little entranceway there. And it does look like we unlocked all of the options for building now. Since we're on the little tutorial area, it had most of this locked off to us. So we can take a look here at our operations building. We have a ranger station, we have an ACU center. The expedition center we put in, fossil center we already have. Same with the research center, storm defense station, which we have to unlock. Can get a science center, innovation center, and a security center. For the guests, we have emergency shelters, hotels, gift shop, fast food, monorail station, arcade, toy shop, fossil zone, the bar, clothes shop, bowling alley, and restaurant. And one thing I really wish they had for all these buildings, for all of these guest buildings, is randomized colors when you place them down. Or at least an ability to change the colors. They're just very sort of bland, I think, in my opinion. And they just sort of all blend together. I know a lot of people say that we shouldn't have expected Planet Coaster 2.0 with dinosaurs, but after coming from Planet Coaster, even though there is way too much in that game to be able to port over to consoles very well, I really did like having the ability to really get in and sort of, you know, make something look like your own. Just get in and be very creative. I wish there was a little more in this game, and hopefully that will come with time.
Dr. Dua, this is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot.
So here we
I'm
go,
Dr.
we've got
Dua.
another
I run the
contract.
science division of our operation. Okay.
Let's just go ahead and accept that. We can also do stuff in the enclosures. We need our viewing gallery here so that our visitors can view the dinosaurs. Build a little path here. Now, another thing about the paths, as much as I like them, I do wish you could start a piece of path inside another one. So instead of it creating a little bump out like you can see here, I wish it, when I was centered directly over the center of the path, the first node would be inside the path, so then I could have a nice, like here where I'm trying to do a V shape at the end of this path. You can't really do that because it won't give you the angle for it. Oh, wait. I stand corrected. It actually gave me it here on this little nub right here. It's a very small area to be able to grab it correctly. But it is there, so actually that's pretty nice. Because that's what I wanted to go for, was a little thing like that. And here's another thing I was talking about. So we've got some tree, water, and landscaping tools. And you can just put down a whole bunch of trees real easy, which is really nice. But there's no way to plant individual trees. So like if I want a tree right here in this little spot between my two paths, or my three paths, can't do it. Now if I sat here long enough just clicking randomly, it may spawn a tree if I got lucky, but I also feel like it probably won't. So yeah, some stuff like that, and definitely I would love to see them add some placeable rocks, even if they don't have collision on them, just to make some stuff look nice. It'd be really cool to have some rocks like in some of the paddocks like this, or even use them to create our own little moats and things. But yeah, you can see we've also got water options. We can make little tiny ponds. I don't think any of the water in this game is very deep, so we can't expect any of the water dinosaurs like mosasaurs or anything, at least not at this point. Hopefully in the future they will add that as an enclosure. I would love to see a giant swimming pool arena like in Jurassic World for the mosasaur. That would be really cool to see, but at the same time, that would take up quite a bit of room. It'd probably take up like an area this big. But yeah, I really hope they add that in the future. That would be really, really cool to see. So what do we need? Okay, this building needs power. Whoops.
So you've got dinosaurs.
We got facility ratings, blah, blah, blah.
The thing is, they can't.
Let's see, so we need power, and we need a substation to extend our power radius to include this building. So I think I'm going to put that kind of right in here. And then we'll hook up the power lines. Alright, so let's take a look at our mission here. Incubate and release at the Human Creation Lab a Ceratosaurus. So let's incubate a dinosaur. Let's grab a Ceratosaurus here. So this is going to be a problem. It is a meat eater. And we've got a Struthiomimus in here, and I'm planning on adding a bunch more. Ooh, actually, before we do anything else, we need to go ahead and throw in a ground herbivore feeder. So our Struthiomimus does not starve to death, and we're going to throw in some... Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Let's flatten this out a little bit. Oh man, the flatten tool... I forgot, the flatten tool is really, really crappy. I have no idea what it's trying to flatten to. You can see how it went way up in the air. So we actually just need to smooth all of this out. Yeah, there we go. I want to throw in some trees along the fence line. Thin that out just a little bit. Alright, so they want us to do a Ceratosaurus, so let's modify the genome while we're here. Let's give it a little more resilience. We're at 52% viability, which is not great, but I think we'll be able to get one hatched. Let's go ahead and incubate it, and let's also incubate another Struthiomimus. See if there's anything new in the genome. I don't think so. Oh, nope, we did unlock resilience for it as well. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll incubate a Struthiomimus as well. Because if we click on our first one, which is hiding somewhere, we can look at our map view. Oh, there he is. Oh man, looks so good. Oh, I love this game. The sound design is so good. Ah. Okay. Anyway, ooh, we do have a free camera. Nice. Then we can look at our dinosaur stats. So you can see they have a health rating, how much they want food, they want water, comfort, how much grassland and forest they want, how much of a population they sort of want, and social. So you can see they like to be in a pretty big pack of Struthiomimus, and then that'll also help their social. Just got stats on them that we can always look at. Dinosaur rating. Take a look at its genome. And then just some other random stats. Oh yeah, we can name them. Ooh, what do we want to name this guy? I think he looks like a Jeff. Aw, look at Jeff. So let's not get too attached to Jeff because our Ceratosaurus is ready to release. And that's just what we're gonna do. Oh boy. You see the nice little screen shake when you're up close to him? Oh my god. Oh, that looks so good. Oh man. Yes. Yes. This is everything I wanted.
Happy guest is what we strive to maintain here on the islands. We do that
oh
by
man.
making sure their needs are met. In a way, it's kind of like taking care of the dinos.
Uh-oh.
With more demands and less understanding.
You see Jeff up there? Uh-oh. Where's he going? Jeff might need to run away. Wonder if he's just going for the water or, Oh no. Oh no, guys. Run, Jeff, run! Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, that's $32,000 down the drain,
now
but...
we reach the inevitable. Life begets death. But here's the question that you gotta ask yourself. Was this avoidable? The answer?
Do I need to blur this?
Of course not.
Is this... Oh,
Death's
look
always
away,
coming.
YouTube. Look away.
But could you
Ah!
have delayed it? Well, that's maybe another story.
That's funny. Decaying, health 0, comfort 0. Hey, Jeff 2.0, what's up? Oh, that rain. Oh my gosh. Look how good that looks. Look at how good that looks. Oh my gosh. This game is beautiful. And the trees moving with the wind. Oh man. They need full-blown hurricanes in this game if they don't have them. Oh man, this is so nice. And then he goes off and stalks into the woods. Okay, so we're going to want to put down a... let's get a carnivore feeder. Oh.
I've got something for you.
Another contract. So we can get a live bait feeder because it'll satisfy the hunt feature. So it's not in here. I think it's a hidden stat on the carnivores. There's a hunt feature or a stat, so they do actually want to hunt prey. So if I were to put obviously a carnivore in an enclosure with a whole bunch of prey animals, or even other carnivores, they may hunt each other to fill that stat. So let's go in here to enclosures. We're going to get a live bait feeder. And, I don't know, maybe I'll put it over this way. Try and keep them a little bit separate, even though it's not that big of an enclosure. And hopefully this over here will satisfy him, so that if I release a number of Struthiomimus into this enclosure, he won't kill them all. But at the same time, I don't want to risk all of my money on animals that may get killed. So finances are doing good. We actually have quite a few people in the park right now. If we go down here to the stars and we click that, it'll take us straight to it and we can see how many guests are in the park. Let me just exit back out there. So let's get some guest buildings. I think I'm going to want a gift shop and a restaurant to start, fast food. Let's grab the gift shop, rotate it around, and we're going to put it right at the very entrance and exit of the park. I don't think it really matters where we put it, but I just want to put it right here at the beginning. And grab some paths and hook them up. Just do something like that. Let's get a fast food. Try and fit it in here. Okay, not doing too bad. We need another substation up here. Let's go ahead and get one of those. There's apparently terrain constraint there. The terrain's a little bit messed up between the two buildings. Probably just get it in right over here. Yep, there we go. And then we need some power lines. Go there and then hook it up. We may need more power soon, so here we go. It's even going to tell me.
Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about.
Yeah, so here we go. We got Owen Grady in the game, but I honestly can't tell from the voice if it's Chris Pratt or not.
Like what I have with Claire. Less complicated.
It kind of sounds like him. But at the same time, it sort of sounds like maybe he's just not trying his voice very hard.
Something we simply cannot ignore when it comes to our operation.
It just sounds kind of, well, it's also very modulated, compressed sounding. So I'm not sure how they recorded it. But his in particular sounds not very clean, I guess. I don't know if you could hear it. I was kind of talking over him. But it doesn't sound great for that audio quality for their little pop-up, and I'm not really sure why, especially on his. So that's why I'm unsure if Chris Pratt was actually part of this game. I would love to know if he was, though. Anyway, so if we click if we hover over the power station, you can see our power output is 60, and we only have 7 power available now, with all the stuff that's hooked up. So we need to research a clothing shop. We go to control panel, research, buildings, and clothing shop. Let's research it. Let's also look at the genetic research real quick. So we can get a different skin coloration. What's this? Intuitive learning. It increases attack and resilience. Aggressive instincts, it increases attack and defense. Intensive repair, defense resilience, and immune response, lifespan and resilience. I actually kind of want the lifespan and resilience. Let's go ahead and research it. And also do some medical research so we can treat them for hookworm. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that when they're done. We gotta wait 2 minutes. Alright, so we got the clothing shop unlocked. It has stats that almost don't matter because like I was saying earlier, the visitor AI is pretty bland. It's a little bit annoying. Try and fit this in right here. I just like playing around with the paths, doing different things with them. Just because it is really easy to use, unlike Planet Coaster in some areas. Alright, so we'll have the clothing shop and then that'll go away. Ooh, photograph Struthiomimus. Alright, so to do photographs, gotta go into operations and we need a ranger station. These are the guys that do most of the micromanaging work around your place, even though you still have to tell them what to do. See if we can find a place to put this. It's a little bit out of the way. This looks like it's too much of a hill. Oop, we can actually get it in right here, which is pretty nice. Let's see. I wonder if I can turn it around the other way and still get it in. Ah, yes we can. It's a good spot for it. Alright, so we completed a contract and we got $1 million for it.
Hey,
and the Dracorix is now available.
And our guest numbers are up as a result.
See if we can... Yeah, it's about as good as we're going to do. That's not bad. Alright, so we have the ranger station. They'll go around to refill our feeders when we tell them to. We got the research complete. Do we need more power? No, we're okay on power, but we need... oh, this down here does not have power. I'm surprised we were able to do expeditions without it having power. So let's go down here. Let's add a substation. And hook it up. So let's view the expedition map. Oh, okay, so it was just because we were in the tutorial earlier. It allowed us to do it without it having power, I think. But it should be powered now, so I'm not sure why it's still saying there's no power. Another little quirk about the UI that I don't really like is every time you click a building, it not only auto-zooms in on it, but it also locks your view to it, so you can hear my rapid clicking there. You can't move the camera around. You can spin the camera, but you can't move away from the building. You can't pan away and look at other things. So that's a little bit of an annoyance. I'm really not sure why it doesn't have power. I think there may be a little bug going on here. So power output, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know how to do all that. We still have 3 power, though. So, power consumption 0. Does this tell us how much power it needs? Oh, it needs 10 power. That's the problem. Okay, so we need another power station. Okay, I wish some of this was a little more intuitive on what information it is giving you. Because I was not sure why it wasn't working, but it's just because we need more power. Let's try and get a power station in. Try and keep it back here right along the edge of the map. Try and keep it unobtrusive to the rest of the park. Alright, let me build it. Why is there so much train collision? Alright, we'll hook it up. Got our paths. Just kind of come around like that. And let's hide it up with some trees. Alright, that's not bad. And it's about to be finished. Got quite a bit going on up here that looks pretty good. One other thing. So we have these viewing galleries. We also have viewing platforms, gyrospheres, and I think something else. There's no way to have a view from your viewing gallery. If you zoom in the camera and you try to back up, you'll end up popping up over the top of the building. So you can't get an actual view of what your visitors are saying, which is kind of annoying. When you click that, there should just be a button like right up here, or even clicking here where the little binoculars are, or really anything. There would just be a little camera view from like the center of the platform, and you could just sort of pan left and right and look around as if you're one of the visitors.
Word is that a new contract is available.
It's just some little things like that that would really help the replayability and atmosphere of the game. So that's built now. But yeah, unfortunately, that is going to have to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you're enjoying the game so far. I am loving it. Mainly for the dinosaurs. Like I said, it's not the best park management sim game. I mean, honestly, the old Zoo Tycoons and Roller Coaster Tycoon games have done this better. But this is just so beautiful, and I'm loving the dinosaurs so far. I cannot wait to get back in and make some more. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.